When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, officials knew that it could be a disaster if it spread among the homeless population. So the state leased hotels for them. But KPIX5's John Ramos looks into why so many rooms are still sitting empty.
So far, the state's strategy for dealing with the homeless during the pandemic has been to secure a place for them to stay after they've been affected by the virus. The state identified and Alameda County leased the Comfort Inn and Radisson Hotel near the Coliseum as places for homeless people to recover or seek refuge from the virus.
It was a win-win when they came up because they were empty. We don't have tourists anymore.
But James Van, an Oakland homeless advocate, says what sounded like a great idea to get the homeless off the streets hasn't exactly panned out.
A substantial number of the hotel rooms are still vacant, have never been filled. And there are many homeless people who haven't been accepted through the process that they've set up.
To keep rooms available in case of an infection surge, only individuals that test positive, are symptomatic, have been directly exposed to the virus, or are in highly vulnerable health are eligible to live there. Statewide, only 1/3 of the available rooms are filled. That leaves a lot of people still living in tents. Are the people in the homeless camps worried about coronavirus?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are worried.
In a cluster of tents in a small park near Lake Merritt, Pastor Preston Walker lives a life he's comfortable with. But he admits many of his neighbors aren't. He says many who might like a hotel room are too young to qualify as at risk. And others who are older feel like he does, that hotel rooms next to other people actually pose a greater risk than living outside.
Sheetrock still talks. Or whatever was embedded in that sheetrock, it's still there in that sheetrock.
So in some ways, are you safer being here in your tent than being in one of those hotels?
Yes, because I got ventilation in the tent.
But homeless advocates say with 80% of the state's hotel rooms vacant, officials shouldn't be waiting for people to get sick when they could be preventing it from happening.
We don't understand it. As long as there are vacancies, we don't understand it.
In Oakland, John Ramos, KPIX5.
One problem for the county is funding. The federal government is going to pick up 75% of the tab for a hotel room, but that's only if the individual meets the current criteria for eligibility.